Hey, I'm Andrea Love, and welcome back to the Real Rock Review. On this episode, we announce the 10 Years Drumhead giveaway winner, and we sit down and talk to Adam Gontier and Mike Mushok of Saint Asonia. Welcome back to the Real Rock Review. Let's start this show with the Rock Fail. Lamb of God was a recent musical guest on the Jimmy Kimmel Live show, which is kind of known for featuring some not-so-mainstream artists. One of the oldest reference sources of our time, Good Old TV Guide, labeled them as a Christian metal band in the description. Drummer Chris Adler has been in the band since its original name, Burn the Priest, in the late 90s, and he found this to be quite amusing, posting the question, "How'd you like that Christian metal?" on his Facebook after the performance. The last bit of irony is that they performed the song 512, and the video for that song is based on a group of friends finding a murdered body in the woods. TV Guide, this fails from you. Twisted Sister frontman Dee Snider talks about Donald Trump recently using his band's classic protest anthem, We're Not Gonna Take It, as his outro music. Before giving his opinion on the use of the song, Snider said to TMZ, first and foremost, that, contrary to popular belief, he is not Dee's nuts. He goes on to say that Trump is actually a good friend of his and that he's in support of him turning the political system on its head. He also says that he's totally fine with Trump using this song and that he isn't making any royalties from Trump's use of it. Snider never said that he actually believes Trump should be our nation's leader or led to any favorite candidate, but he says he's just glad that things are getting shaken up a bit. The last episode of the Real Rock Review featured our first ever giveaway. We had a chance to chat with Jesse of the band 10 Years, and we scored a custom drumhead that he hand painted. Getting in the running for this was very easy, and we are pleased to announce that the winner of this awesome piece of artwork is, drum roll please, Lacey Ackers. I hope I didn't butcher your last name too bad, but thanks for getting in the running and congratulations. We'll get this drumhead to you ASAP. Saint Asonia, a band we did a story about on episode 5, was in our neck of the woods recently and sat down to chat for a few about the new project. I was on a flight home from California at the time, so Dan stepped from behind the scenes to hold it down as my special guest host. Luckily, I made it back in time for the show, and it was every bit as amazing as I figured it would be. Enjoy the interview.
This is Dan with the Real Rock Review, sitting here with Mike and Adam of Saint Asonia. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Feeling good today?
Good.
I'm all right. Good to see you here in Flint, Michigan at the Machine Shop.
It's nice to be here, man.
Place, man.
Yeah,
definitely. So as a musician, I heard Saint Asonia, and the first thing I kind of thought was like breath of fresh air. Does it feel like that to you guys?
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
I've watched some interviews, doing a little homework, and it seems to be kind of a trend throughout a lot of the videos you guys have done of like, we can just be, just perform.
Yeah, I think we're just having fun with it.
Sure.
Yeah, the writing process, the recording process, everything was fun. It's not taking ourselves too serious.
Even the shows we were talking about, I think after the last one that we did, it's like, I mean, it has that feeling where, you blink and it's over because it's just fun. You just go through it and it's done, and it's they've been great.
Right. And as veterans, I would assume that's kind of where that breath of fresh air comes from. Is like, all right, this is a little different than standard. We can just kind of chill and.
Yeah, after years of doing the same thing, you kind of get, just go through the motions, right, and everything's the same. So it's new, it's fresh, and it's exciting, and
Very cool. I'm excited by it. I got a short list of my turnoffs. One-uppers. Don't know how you guys feel about one-uppers, but hate them. High-waisted shorts on girls, and the term supergroup.
Okay.
Absolutely hate it. I'm sure you guys have heard it 1,000 times. When I saw this lineup, individually fans of all of you guys, I felt more like an all-star team. Like if you could just pick, the supergroup term aside, like, man, someone you admire as a vocalist, as a lyricist, as a guitarist, like this is like an all-star team. That's kind of how I view it.
Thank you.
And that's what we did, really. Yeah. I've always been a huge fan of Mike's, and
that's why I called Adam when he was on 3 Days Grace, and I was just sitting around Aaron's pursuing his country career, and and I just said, hey, you want to just work on some music? Because us playing together, I mean, I used to watch these guys every night.
Right.
Huge fan of 3 Days Grace, and obviously Adam's lyrics and melody and showmanship. I mean, all of it. I was just always very impressed.
Very cool. Do you think he'd say yes?
What's that?
When you called, do you
Oh,
think you'd be down?
I mean, there was no, it wasn't like let's start a band and go make a record. It was just let's just hang out and see. You don't know.
Right.
And it went really well. That was the thing, was that we got together, we worked on some music, and it's easy.
Yeah, it was super easy.
It wasn't,
It was just a matter of sitting down with guitars and hanging out and seeing how it went.
Almost the way it should be.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
one
exactly.
of those things that kind of clicked. You know what I mean?
So you guys are on a headlining North American tour right now. How far in are you to this current tour?
Week, I'd say, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was
Yeah.
roughly,
Yeah.
and it goes through the end of August, right?
Yep.
Yeah, correct.
Cool.
Yep.
And then after that, joining the mighty Seether, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta be looking forward to that, dude. That's
it's
a killer lineup.
It's gonna be great, man. Great guys, great band. Yeah,
Great
it's
band
gonna
for
be
sure. We
pretty
all
fun.
played with a bunch, you know what I
Awesome.
mean? And yeah,
I
huge
think
fans of them too.
I think I spent half my career touring with Seether.
Right.
So it's
Right.
it's just back
Very,
at
very
home.
cool.
You know?
Very cool.
Yeah.
So like I said, I love the disc. How much of it do you think we might hear tonight?
Probably none. I think the plan is to not play
Only
any of it.
covers.
Just
We're
yeah.
gonna run through an ABBA set, I think, this evening.
Yeah.
Dude, I would actually watch that.
Okay,
I would
cool.
actually watch
We're just
that.
gonna do an acapella nylons.
Right.
Just for fun.
That's sweet.
No, I mean, that's all we
No.
have, really. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's going to be a lot of that. We revisit, some stuff from our previous bands too.
I got a really quick lightning round. I'm going to go back and forth in between you guys.
Let's do
Answer
this.
as fast as you can. The category is favorite things. Are we ready?
Sure.
Adam, favorite color.
Blue.
Mike, favorite food.
Chicago pizza.
Adam, favorite song of the new record.
Waste my time.
Mike, favorite rock album of all time.
Van Halen one.
Your favorite guitar that you personally own.
Chet Atkins.
Right on.
Gibson.
Favorite part about playing live in this current outfit.
I mean, everything. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to go up there and play these songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool. You've known each other a while. You've played together in your respective bands. Was there any kind of learning of movement and stage presence and all that when you guys started jamming together?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think, rehearsing it's different, we're just kind of doing our thing. But yeah, you get up on stage and every night's different,
Right.
the size of the place and the stage and stuff. So, especially tonight,
Right.
Love this place.
Definitely.
It's so intimate. But yeah, you start to learn everybody's movements and, I just tend to run a lot and try not to run into...
Right.
And I just don't pay attention.
Right.
So I just do my
whatever.
thing and don't pay
Just do
attention.
whatever.
My
So
head is always down, so I'm always watching.
if you look like this, your head would be down too, dude.
And Corey takes up a a real estate.
Yeah,
I've,
totally, yeah,
I've been a fan of his for a long
He's
time.
Even
too.
Rich
Like,
does, sitting in
he
one
can-
spot. He
yeah.
takes up, there's a whole bunch of real estate that's taken.
Right.
It's a good
Awesome.
way, yeah.
I always ask this in every interview we do. What is one question that you wished people would ask in interviews, but they never do?
That's a great question. That one?
Right?
Do you want this to end?
I win. Right.
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It
Yeah,
always
I don't know.
seems to prompt
I
a
don't-
creative response from creative people because it's like,
Sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've never actually thought about it because you get, obviously the routine of like
Exactly.
the same questions and stuff.
Even if it's like, dude, just ask me how my day was first or something, instead of just here's your stock
sure.
6 questions. And
Yeah,
next,
yeah.
No, totally.
But,
I don't know. I just like to talk about other things too that we're doing. Like I always try to bring up. I'm doing this acoustic guitar thing that I'm really proud of. Little guitar shop that we started making these handmade acoustic guitars.
oh, nice.
So, yeah. So that's always a
Absolutely. As
something,
a
something
viewer,
I
I
try
love.
something I try to work in and get
Yeah,
a cheap
yeah.
free plug.
No, absolutely. I
I
love
play
knowing
one
that
of them
stuff.
during the set too.
He does
and
actually.
Awesome.
Yeah. We made
I
one
find
for
that
Adam.
seemingly people want to know more anyway, out there.
Yeah, you know what? I think just any personal questions are great. Like more personal than just there's a lot of surface. You know what I
Right.
mean? A lot of like, how'd you guys get together? What is the name? And everybody wants to know that stuff. But when it gets a little bit more personal, about
Right.
anything, it just feels a little better.
We would like to extend a special thanks to our official season sponsor, Familiar Productions, and the upcoming film Remotion, written and directed by Ryan Liskey. Death should always be a revelation. We had a chance to sit down with Ryan Liskey and get more information about the film, and we'll be posting that interview as a special episode very soon. Stay tuned to the Real Rock Review channel. I'm Andrea Love, and thanks for tuning in to the Real Rock Review.